in helping people at whatever point they are on their financial journey. So, side note, a little commercial. Thanks for bearing with me on that. That shift, though, among that category and investors is really should catch your attention, because there's a few issues with all of that. First and foremost, prepackaged, right? Easy solutions are designed for just that, right? I mean, if you have a prepackaged frozen entree, it's a meal. It's prepackaged, but probably doesn't really taste the same thing. Probably doesn't have the same nutritional value as actually like a meal that you cook. So when you think prepackaged, I always go to the kind of those frozen dinners. Super easy to use, super easy to work with. You don't have to pay really a whole lot of attention to it. You just stick it in the microwave and hit the button, wait for the beep. But the proliferation of these portfolios among the investing public, particularly sort of that mass affluent category, what we refer to as regular investors, by the way. I'm not sure where the mass affluent definition came from, but easy and quick to just jam money into these prepackaged solutions, because these model portfolios typically made up of predetermined selection of funds that sort of automates all the investing, the trading, and the rebalancing, and all of that. So that's kind of the shortcoming. Number one. Number two is that there's a tendency to kind of focus on a limited number of investment managers. And unfortunately here, the reality is that it's all in an effort to more fully control your dollars at every level of how they can be invested. So beyond the advisor relationship or the planning relationship, it's, well, how do we actually get money from the actual investment of those dollars? So oftentimes the financial institution that the advisor or planner or whatever the title is, works for wants nothing more to control every aspect of those dollars through the creation of these model portfolios that heavily feature funds managed by the very same institution of which you are working with. Here's an example, this easy example. In late May, so last month, BlackRock tweaked its model portfolios and added in portions of a couple of its new ETFs into the mix of assets. In a matter of 3 days, the assets in those ETFs surged by 10-fold. Talk about driving dollars to your product. This should strike you as like there's so many problems with this, right? And at the end of the day, any investment that was managing $100 million, we'll say, and now is managing $1 billion, that's a huge difference in terms of economies of scale and how that money runs.